અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના 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 અસીમ જય જયકાર
અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના 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 અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા
One more time.
દાદા ભગવાનના
દાદા ભગવાન અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
Jai Sachidanand. Thank you, Monica Didi. Okay, Shailesh Dada, आप त्रिमंत्र बोलाइए.
नमो वितरागाय
नमो वितरागाय
नमो अरिहंताणम
નમો
हरिहंताणम
नमो सिद्धाणम
नमो सिद्धाणम
नमो आयरियाणम
नमो आयर्याणम
नमो वज्जायाणम
नमो वज्रायाणम
नमो लोय सव साहुनम
નમો
लोहे सत्संगम
ऐसो पंच नमुकारो
ऐसो पंचनमस्कारो
सव पावपणासनो मंगलाणं च सौवेसिं
મંગલમ
पद्मं हवै मंगलम्
मंगलम
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय
जय सच्चिदानंद
जय सच्चिदानंद
Jai Sachidanand. Hey, Daksh, you have to keep your eyes closed when you do three mantra.
Yes,
Do you know that?
yes.
Why? Yes, Dada, quickly just explain to him before, and then we'll do prayers.
Okay, so when we do prayer, we want to do it heartily with focus of our chit over there. If we keep eyes open, it will keep wandering, and neither our focus will be exact or accurate, neither our heartily vows will be there. So to have the best benefit of prayer, we must have we must keep eyes closed to avoid distraction, to have the best focus, and to have the heartily best possible bhav and involvement into it.
Okay, you got it?
Yes.
Daksh, why do we have to close our eyes?
Our chit
or heartily, okay? Chit means focus. Chit means focusing your mind,
Attention.
attention, okay?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. And when you do that, you can follow your words, okay? Namo, Arihantam, like that. Okay. Chinay?
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, आप मुझे ऐसी शक्ति प्रदान करें कि मैं अपने हेल्थ को कभी भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज ना करूं, ताकि मेरा शरीर रूपी साधन मुझे मेरे ध्येय को यानी कि पढ़ाई में और सत्संग में हमेशा सहायक बने। मैं पढ़ाई में बिल्कुल सिंसियर रहूंगी। मैं बुरी सोबत से और कुसुम से हमेशा दूर रहूंगी, और कुछ भी हो मेरा सत्संग कभी भी ना छूटे, ऐसी परम कृपा करना। प्राप्त मन वचन काय का योग और अपने आत्मा का उपयोग केवल परोपकार यानी कि जीव मात्र की सेवा में ही करूं, जो कि श्रेष्ठ मानव धर्म है। मैं अपने स्वयं और अन्य सभी लोगों के जीवन व्यवहार में मॉरल सिंसियर प्योर बनी रहूंगी, ताकि मैं बराबर दादा भगवान के जैसे उत्कृष्ट व्यक्तित्व की मानवी बन पाऊं। हे दादा भगवान, मैं आगे अपने माता पिता की हर बात सुनने की संगत लेती हूँ। मैं उनको अहंकार से जवाब नहीं दूंगी। कृपया इस संबंध में मुझे अनंत तांत्रिक शक्ति प्रदान करें। जय सच्चिदानंद।
Daksh, study prayer, you know, आता है?
Yes.
Okay.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, मुझे पढ़ाई में समझने में जो बाधाएं आते हैं, जो अंतराय आते हैं, जो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आते हैं, उन सभी को तोड़ने का संकल्प लेता हूँ। आप ऐसी कृपा करना कि जिससे मैं दर्शन रूप के आवरण टूट जाए, पढ़ाई सही ढंग से करूँ, ऐसी शक्ति दीजिए। जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद, okay. Anuj.
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान,
हे दादा भगवान,
दादा भगवान,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
फिर भी हैं कच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे।
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे,
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे।
अच्छे।
जय सच्चिदानंद।
Okay, Jai Satchidanand. Okay, Deepakanji, I sent you a message.
Come again?
I sent you the message.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so in the meantime, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shailesh Dada, we have yes, on Friday, we showed a video. Okay, Deepakanji is going to put it up back again just for your reference also. It's a short video. Okay, in the meantime, we were told, we told them to watch it while, because yesterday was a break day for them. Did you watch it? Chinay?
Yes.
All of you?
No.
Okay. Choti to nahi karega kuch. Okay. Toral, did you watch it?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Daksh?
Yes.
Keval? Did you watch the video?
No, I
Yes,
forgot.
no?
I
I'm sorry?
forgot.
No, yesterday was a holiday. Day before is holiday.
No.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. So, while we'll replay it also for the Shailesh Dada's benefit also. So, what did you learn from that? Daksh? Toral?
Yes.
What did you learn from the video?
If you make a goal, so we can move forward.
Is what?
Huh?
Please repeat.
If you can make a goal, then you can move forward. That's what she said.
Move forward, she says.
Goal.
No. Then, if you make your goal, what happens? Shailesh
When
Dada?
you follow it, then Go forward.
Go forward, forward. Okay. We'll talk more. Forward means what? With talk a little bit more. Okay. What do you mean by forward?
Huh?
What do you mean by forward?
Means you will
You think about it, okay? And we'll talk to Chinay right now. Chinay? Okay, wait, no, Choti. Pella, independent first. Miss Independent.
Yeah, I learned in that video that we should work hard. Then it will be our daily. It will become our daily routine. Like we will do regularly.
Okay. Monica?
Yeah, if we make our hard work as a habit, it will become your achievement in your future or your destiny.
Okay. After watching that video, what conclusion you came for yourself? Miss Independent.
Yeah, I will focus on math every day and Tamil every day, and I will wake up at 6:30 now tomorrow onwards.
Okay. Monica?
Yeah, I want to do everyday math sums, so I will make it as an habit for 1 hour, and also I will wake up early and do Surya Namaskar as a strict exercise every day.
Yeah, but you need general conclusion. This, okay?
Yeah.
You cannot be just focusing on 3 things.
Yeah.
Okay, Daksh,
Yes. Yes.
what did you learn from the video? What for yourself? What are you going to do for yourself?
I do daily practice.
Okay, practice for what?
Indian Sanskrit.
Yeah, but that is just short things. Okay, what is the theme of that? Hard work means Monica.
Huh?
The theme is hard work means what?
Hard work means the thing which you do every day with your sincerity and morality, that will become your hard work.
Your success.
Yeah.
Okay, that should be our motto. Hard work. You know, everybody, Shailesh Dada, Deepak Dada has worked very hard in their life. Look at what they are now. Okay. Okay, Deepak Dada, are you ready?
Yes. Shall I run?
Okay.
The plate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Keval, your mama has to explain a little bit on the side. Is your mom there? Okay. So you can mute it, okay? Shidalben?
किसी ने बड़े कमाल की बात कही है कि जीवन में जब मेहनत हमारी आदत बन जाती है तो कामयाबी हमारी किस्मत बन जाती है। हाय गाइस, मेरा नाम है आरजे कार्तिक और आपके लिए एक छोटी सी कहानी। ये कहानी सच्ची है। 1939 में अमेरिका के टेनेसी स्टेट में पैदा हुई एक लड़की की, जिसके फादर कूली थे और मां सर्वेंट थी। 22 भाई बहनों में लड़की 19वें नंबर की थी। इतने बड़े परिवार में कभी कभी खाने की दिक्कत भी। किसी ने बड़े कमाल की बात कही है कि जीवन में जब मेहनत हमारी आदत बन जाती है तो कामयाबी हमारी किस्मत बन जाती है। हाय गाइस, मेरा नाम है आरजे कार्तिक और आपके लिए एक छोटी सी कहानी। ये कहानी सच्ची है। 1939 में अमेरिका के टेनेसी स्टेट में पैदा हुई एक लड़की की, जिसके फादर कूली थे और मां सर्वेंट थी। 22 भाई बहनों में लड़की 19वें नंबर की थी। इतने बड़े परिवार में कभी कभी खाने की दिक्कत भी हो जाती थी। ऊपर से इनका परिवार अश्वेत था। ये वो दौर था जब अमेरिका में भेदभाव बड़ा होता था। इस लड़की ने बचपन से ही चुनौतियां देखी थी। जब ये 2.5 साल की हुई तो इसे पोलियो हो गया। एक पैर में मूवमेंट होना बंद हो गई, हिलना डुलना तक पांव ने बंद कर दिया। समझ नहीं पा रही थी कि जिंदगी में होगा क्या। इसकी मां ने बड़ा ट्रीटमेंट करवाया। मालूम चला कि 50 मील दूर एक बड़ा अस्पताल था। वहां गए और उन्होंने कहा कि हर दिन इस लड़की का इलाज चलेगा। 5 दिन घर पर ट्रीटमेंट होता था और बाकी के 2 दिन मां इसको लेकर के हॉस्पिटल जाती थी। उन्होंने अपनी सर्वेंट की नौकरी भी छोड़ दी। मम्मी ने सारी मुसीबतें अपने सर पर ले ली, इस सपने के साथ कि बच्ची एक दिन चलेगी, सही सलामत चलेगी। 5 साल तक इस लड़की का ट्रीटमेंट चलता रहा। मां लगातार हर मोड़ पर लड़की को इंस्पायर करती रही, कहती रही कि तुम कमाल करोगी, तुम आगे बढ़ोगी। इस बच्ची का मोरल डाउन ना हो इसलिए इस लड़की को स्कूल में एडमिशन दिलवा दिया। लगातार मां ये बताती थी कि बेटा तुम किसी से कम नहीं हो, तुम सबसे बेहतर हो। 5 साल के इलाज के बाद में इसके पैरों में हल्का मूवमेंट होना शुरू हुआ। ब्रेस लगी और ब्रेस के सहारे इसने चलना शुरू किया। जो डॉक्टर साहब थे इलाज कर रहे थे, डॉक्टर के वे, उन्होंने कहा था कि ये कभी भी बिना ब्रेस के नहीं चल पाएगी। डॉक्टर्स की एडवाइस पर इसे हाई हील्स के शूज पहनाए गए और बास्केटबॉल इस लड़की ने खेलना शुरू किया। बास्केटबॉल कोर्ट में जाती थी तो डरती सहमती जाती थी, लेकिन हौसला इतना बुलंद था कि उस दिन कमाल करके आती थी जब भी जाती थी। इस लड़की की मेहनत में कहीं कोई कमी नहीं थी और एक दिन तो इसने कमाल कर दिया। बिना ब्रेस के इसने बास्केटबॉल खेली, चल के दिखा दिया। और जिस दिन इसने किया, यह खबर डॉक्टर के तक पहुंची। डॉक्टर साहब दौड़ करके आए मिलने के लिए और आते ही कहा कि बेटा सबसे पहले तो बिना ब्रेस के चल के दिखाओ। इस लड़की ने चलना छोड़िए, दौड़ना शुरू किया। हालांकि थोड़ा सा दौड़ी और उसके बाद में गिर गई, लेकिन बिना ब्रेस के चली, बिना ब्रेस के दौड़ी। डॉक्टर साहब दौड़ के इसके पास गए, आंखों में आंसू थे और इसे गले लगा लिया। कहा कि शाबाश बेटी, तुमने मेरा कहा गलत साबित किया, तुमने मुझे झूठा साबित किया, लेकिन ये झूठा साबित होना मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है। और आज मैं तुमसे कह रहा हूं कि तुम दौड़ोगी, खूब दौड़ोगी, सबसे तेज दौड़ोगी। डॉक्टर के ने जो शब्द कहे थे, इंस्पिरेशनल वर्ड्स, ये इस लड़की ने पूरी जिंदगी याद रखे। ये शब्द इसके दिल में घर कर गए और इसने अपनी मां से कहा कि मां मुझे दुनिया का सबसे फास्ट रनर बनना है। मां ने कोच का इंतजाम किया, लड़की ने प्रैक्टिस शुरू की, रनिंग करने की, दौड़ना शुरू किया धीरे 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 धीरे। और ये कोच साहब की ट्रेनिंग थी, इस लड़की का डेडिकेशन था कि इसने 1953 में 1953 में इंटर स्कूल रेस में पार्टिसिपेट किया। वो बात अलग थी कि इसने नीचे से टॉप किया, सबसे लास्ट आई, लेकिन इससे इसका हौसला कम नहीं हुआ। 8 कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्टिसिपेट किया, 8 के 8 में फेल हो गई, लेकिन 9th वाले में जीती, मेडल लेकर के आई। और उस दिन के बाद में पीछे मुड़ करके नहीं देखा। 7 सालों तक लगातार मेहनत की, मेहनत को अपनी आदत बना लिया। और 1960 में 1960 के रोम ओलंपिक्स में 100 मीटर रेस, 200 मीटर रेस और 400 मीटर रिले रेस में पार्टिसिपेट किया और तीनों की तीनों रेस में गोल्ड मेडल जीता। ऐसा करने वाली अमेरिका की पहली अश्वेत महिला खिलाड़ी बनी। 3 गोल्ड मेडल उस लड़की ने जीते जो 2.5 साल की एज में पोलियो हो गया था, जिसका पैर हिल नहीं पा रहा था, डुल नहीं पा रहा था। उस लड़की ने कमाल करके दिखा दिया। जब वापस अपने देश में आई तो एक इंटरव्यू में कहा कि मुझे अभी भी डॉक्टर के की वो बातें मेरे कानों में गूंजती हैं। इनके सम्मान में एक डिनर रखा गया था। उस डिनर में श्वेत और अश्वेत दोनों तरह के लोग पहुंचे थे। इन्हें वहां के लोकल मीडिया ने ब्लैक गजल कहा, यानी कि सबसे तेज दौड़ने वाली। कमाल कर दिखाया। इस लड़की का नाम पता है क्या है? इस लड़की का नाम है विल्मा रुडोल्फ, जो कि 1960 के रोम ओलंपिक्स में 3 गोल्ड मेडल जीतने वाली खिलाड़ी बनी थी। इनकी कहानी आज हमें सिखाती है कि जिंदगी में अगर आपने मेहनत को आदत बना लिया तो कामयाबी आपकी किस्मत बन जाएगी। इसीलिए आपसे कहता हूं, कर दिखाओ कुछ ऐसा कि दुनिया करना चाहे आपके जैसा।
थैंक यू दीपक दादा। ओके, शैलेश दादा अनम्यूट कीजिए। Okay, now Shailesh Dada, you heard the children talk and then you heard the video. So please talk to the children, especially since you're a doctor. What does polio mean? First thing, and then you can talk about the hard work and success.
See, polio is the illness where your one limb and many a times even both, gets paralyzed, means muscles get almost paralyzed, muscle power gets lost. You can't move the limb, you cannot lift up the limb, or you cannot do anything with that. And over a period of time, it becomes thin and lean, because the nature has a rule that whichever the part is not used gets thin and lean. And it applies to our brain also, it applies to everything. Use it and it will remain strong. Don't use it, disuse, or if you cannot use it, and it will become thin and lean. So in a case of polio, it's very difficult even to walk for them. They need the walking helps like braces, walkers, chairs, wheelchairs, whatever. We tell them specially able children. We don't use the word disabled now, but we use the word specially able children. Now, this is not only a physical challenge. Along with a physical challenge, you can imagine how many other challenges or difficulties they must be facing. Because to go to the school, to go to the hospital, to be with the other children who are normal, who are running, and you have a difficulty even in walking. But this story doesn't, to me, it doesn't only teach hard work. First of all, it teaches keep yourself up, keep your morals up. Means whatever the things may be, I will achieve, I can achieve, and I will work hard for that. So first of all, the girl didn't allow herself, her morals to go down. She decided, okay, mom, I want to run. And that positivity first starts at the level of mind. So first is positivity, confidence in one's own self, willingness to work for it. Then it became a goal, as somebody said rightly. She decided, I want to do this. And with that positive framework and with that goal, the body supported. So many researches have shown that it's our mind, it's our psyche, or it's our inner attitudes and inner goals and decisions which gives the energy or the drive to body. Body is being driven, mind is the captain. Mind means inner machinery. So not only she decided that I want to achieve this, then she worked hard for that. Now, working hard doesn't involve only one thing, but number one, as I said, the goal was decided, no matter what comes, I would do this. Number two, commitment was there, regularity was there, and then she poured her heart and soul into that, whatever I can do best, heart and soul. So day and night, it must be remaining in her heart that, okay, I'm for this, I have to work for this. So hard work has many dimensions. It's not that you keep on doing this way or that way. No, you have to have your clarity, you have to have your decision, you have to have your plan, and then work hard with commitment and dedication. And as the author or the person who made this video wants to say us, that if it becomes our habit, that to work hard means consistently, sincerely, committedly, then success will automatically come to us, or the success will be the way of our life. Even I would not use the word kismat. Kismat means fate, but the fate leaves something to circumstances. It says dependency, whereas here, even amidst lot of dependencies, the girl proved herself that no, I can do it. I'm not dependent or slave of the circumstances, right? So the success becomes the way of life if all these qualities can be cultivated. That's what I probably understood from that. And a similar story I had, there are n number of examples. This is one example where the medical science was proven wrong. But by and large, the medical science gives you the probability that 95 out of 100 people will have like this. It doesn't say 100. There are 5 people out of 100 which can be exceptional, so this way or that way. So it just gives the general trend. for the general people. So similar story I had read Rajni Dadaji, that normal cousins was a person in 17th
Yes.
century.
Uh-huh.
And doctors like us told him that we are sorry, there's no now remedy in the world for you. We can't do anything. You go and enjoy whatever life you have left. And that gentleman decided that, okay, now the doctors have ended their bins, they have been debated, they have raised their hands. I will try myself. And with positive attitudes, not only he could heal his disease, but he went to all the medical conferences, sharing his experiences with the doctors. And he wrote a very wonderful book, which was sold in millions, that Anatomy of Illness and Head First. Here also the story was same, that with positive attitude, with determination, with commitment, and with inner energy bringing out, he could achieve what was seemingly impossible. So there is another dictum that there is nothing impossible in the world. And in Gujarati, we say that Kala Mathana Manvi Mate Kashu Ashakya Nathi, means a black-headed person, means for a human being, practically there is nothing like impossible. If you really are deciding, committed, and work hard for it. So now we have to examine ourselves. Where do we stand? We don't get good marks. We are not interested in mathematics. And we feel that, oh, who made this mathematics? Let's leave it. So a little bit of difficulty, and our mind says, leave it. We'll go other way. And here the thing is, I will accept whatever is difficult first.
Okay, everybody got that? So tomorrow, think about the overall commitment, overall decisions you want to make. Okay? Don't go for one or two things, but in general, if you do collectively, then you reach all your success and goal. Okay.
If I connect it with, as I have said in past satsangs few times, that Dadaji used to ask the children like you that what you want to achieve, what you want to become. And the people used to say, I want to become doctor, engineer, or pilot, whatever. Dadaji used to say, decide. Remember 5 times every morning, means tell yourself that I want to be this. Work hard, means sincerely, and pray, and you will be able to achieve that. I am giving you the blessings. So inside, it opens the doors of your energy. It removes your inner obstacles. Your all inner energy gets channelized. And the Mother Nature also helps from within and without. From within, by way of your increased understanding, increased abilities, increased skills, and outside by providing the circumstances which will help you fulfill your this aim. So this is one thing, that if we connect it with our Vitrag Vignan, also this comes to the same thing.
Okay.
And inside Dada Bhagwan is abode of infinite knowledge power, infinite perception power, infinite energy. So the way you want to bring it out, you can bring it out. That's another part of the extended part of this thing, I would say. Because the God within, Dada Bhagwan within, has everything.
Okay. So tomorrow, think over the overall picture and write down what Dada Shaileshanandji just said, Dada's formula or Dada's medicine. Okay, write down what that medicine, Dada's medicine is for you children. Okay, must be positive. Okay, so everybody got it. Tomorrow, look at the overall picture, what really you want to do, what you want to become, and what is Dadaji's medicine for you children. Okay, we have a little bit time, so everybody, you heard, I hope your mind was focused here. Shailesh Dada talked about very many good words, inspiration words which can help you. Let us see who can remember what. Daksh? What? Just say one word.
This
Darshan, huh? What did you say? Bolo, bolo. Okay, Darshana, you have paper and pencil with you. What did you write?
success becomes a way of life,
Okay,
and
way of life. It's one. Then go ahead. Go ahead.
and hard work means regularity and commitment.
Okay, very good. Keval, do you remember anything?
Work hard.
What's that?
You can go
Work
back
hard.
and replay it. It is being recorded, so you can again listen it again and again, and have your
Work
own
hard.
picture.
Okay, what was the word you remember, Keval?
Work hard.
Work hard. What else? Gaurav,
Yes.
what did you remember? Chinai, anybody?
Yeah, Shailesh Dada told that nothing is impossible when you have positive attitude and confidence and your willingness in that goal.
Okay, Monica, Kushi.
Yeah, we should work hard sincerely, then the universe will help us. The Mother Nature and Dada will help us.
Okay. Anybody remember Dada Bhagwan's medicine? What's the first thing Dada told children to do?
Shall I repeat it once more?
Let us see what Dasna has.
Yeah.
Dasna?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when you Dada told that when you wake up in the morning, you should say that what you have to become, and
Yeah, but what is the formula of success? Okay, Shaileshanandji, please repeat. Please listen
Yeah.
everybody properly, okay?
So first decide. Suppose I have decided to become a doctor, somebody decides to become an engineer, somebody wants to be a pilot or whatever. So decide, number one. Once decided, remember every morning 5 times. Tell yourself that, hey, Dada Bhagwan, I want to become a doctor or engineer, whatever you have decided. Then work hard, sincerely and committedly for that particular thing. And fourth is, of course, asking energy from Dada Bhagwan at the same time. And fourth thing is pray for it. Pray means asking energy for it. So decide, work hard and sincerely with regularity, commitments, all dedication, putting your whole heart and soul into it. And the third thing is tell yourself every morning 5 times, work hard, sincerely, with commitment and pray. 4 elements.
Okay, so please write it down, and also very quickly, suppose you want to be, Kevin, if you want to become a doctor or an engineer, okay, you only have to focus on limited subjects or all the subjects you are taught. Kevin?
All the subjects.
All the subjects. Kushi, Kushi, you don't understand the question? Okay, Monica?
Yeah, I have to focus on all the subjects.
Okay, so please make sure you focus on all the subjects. Like we did the experiment.
Yeah.
If you have 6 subjects, if you get all 90 in that subject, you get 90%. If you get one subject, all 5 subject 90, you get 40 in the other one, you get 80%. And if you 2 subjects with 40, you get 70%. So understand that focus on all subjects is necessary. Okay, so please, when you get chance, watch this short video of that Shailesh Dada, what he's talked about, all the words and Dadaji's formula. Write it down, okay? Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Okay. Okay, since there are no other questions right now, we'll put Sheetal Ben and Akshay Bhai on spot.
Hardik is there, I think.
Yes, Hardik is also. I think we'll listen and judge what Akshay says.
Okay.
No, you can participate. Hardik. Okay, so, we were talking about the other day some of the buzzwords or some of the, I shouldn't say buzzwords, but some of the words that we pick up from Dada Bhagwan, some of the phrases we pick up from Dada Bhagwan. We learn a lot of things every day satsang. So we want to talk about, very common words. Shaileshanandji is adjust everywhere. I mean, we take it for granted. Yeah, I have to adjust everywhere. What does it mean to you? Okay, what does really adjust? Let them talk, then you can talk to
Yeah,
Shaileshanandji.
sure.
What is really, I mean, yeah, I have to adjust everywhere, but what do we adjust everywhere? Do we focus on what happens? But because, we heard the word that I said adjust everywhere. I want to adjust everywhere. But we don't take that to heart. And I think Akram Vignan or science is from mind to heart. That path has to travel, otherwise the words become words. Like every religion, everybody has words, but we are unique in the sense that we do experiment from mind to heart. Okay, so Hardik, Akshay, Bhai, Chitalben, who wants to take a snap at it? We'll discuss with Shaileshanandji more, okay? But first, you could say what you think, and then we'll dwell into that.
Akshay.
Okay, Shitalben, we'll start with you since nobody's voluntarily.
Okay, adjust everywhere. I can see where I trip and not able to adjust is when I don't accept the situation as it is. That becomes the first block in adjusting, and I try to resist. I resist it, saying, "Why is it like that? It shouldn't be like that." Instead of accepting it. And second, obstacle in adjusting for me is that the willingness to adjust, the decision to adjust, the decision making that you were talking to the kids about, that whatever it is, I can change, I adjust. A lot of times right and wrong gets in the way, and my own way of doing things, and this is how it should be, gets in the way of being able to adjust to a situation.
Yeah, well, do we adjust consciously or subconsciously? Or just that's Bhagwan told adjust, so I adjust.
I think it has to be your decision that it
has to be.
Conscious.
What it is. We have to talk about what it is, not has to be. We don't talk about has to be, what it is. In your case, because I tell you, once we started, what was the other word that Deepakananji and we worked on? I forget, but then I started thinking about these buzzwords, and that's why I'm asking this question. Because I was also not doing consciously or subconsciously, but we just mechanically adjust. But then since then, I focus on that. That's when the purpose of this conversation.
Yes. So you're asking me, what does it mean to adjust, right?
To you, how are you doing it? Dadaji told you, you've been conscious about it, or you just took it for granted that we have to adjust. and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think I have given it a deeper thought or tried to like incorporate that in daily life. It's just a word. I understand it at theoretical level, adjust everywhere, and how it could be beneficial.
Yeah, see, that's why this is called. That's why we have the satsang. Okay, Akshay bhai, your thoughts on those?
So adjust everywhere. I have some experience on it in last few days, which I can
No.
share.
First talk about your generality, and
General.
then you can, because experience we have tons of them, but
Okay.
generality, are we conscious about, not conscious about what you now can do now, something like that.
Yes, sure. So in general, adjust everywhere, to my understanding, is by adjusting in all the circumstances. Basically, when we are working on anything or doing anything, we have our own design, we have our own plans, and we are working on it. Without any plan, no one would work, no one can take any step. You have to have your goal, or you have to have your plan to start working on it. But what I have understood is, when we work on it, we are also in relationship with, or in a community where there are other peoples involved too, and they will come with their viewpoint, or they will come with a different perspective, or they will come with their own plan. And if we are able to adjust in that situation, then our design and their design don't end up clashing.
If we are talking
And
about able to, you have to give him theory,
okay,
how do we,
so
how
that's
does it
why.
really mean to you? And like I told you, I was mechanically doing, but then now you are consciously doing, at least coming up with that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we'll go to Hardik Bhai. Hardik Bhai, you want to share something? That's okay if you don't want to share, no problem. Okay, so
An example, Radni uncle, I was trying to share this by an experience, but you asked me for a detailed explanation on adjust everywhere. So here I had to step back and stop my experience. So that was the adjustment I did. So that's an example of live example. So that's what I've been experiencing, that if I let go my own design, if I let go my own style, and try to understand the other person, like put a counter pulley, I think that is what, but I still have to understand adjust everywhere more in detail.
okay, Shaileshanandji, now you can discuss. You heard something, then how, what we should do.
See, adjust everywhere. First of all, it applies to file 1, means it's at a relative dealing levels. Mahatmas, as a Mahatmas, we have been put in a much higher state, but that I'll come to little later. So for Shailesh, for example, adjust everywhere, as Akshay was telling, has to be it is a sort of way of life. It's becoming a way of life, of course, with conscious or Jagrat avastha. So it started as those who have remained in hostels with so many other students. It's a very good lesson for them that it starts from there. That no sooner we entered the hostel, so many different personalities were there, and adjust everywhere is not a burden. It's not a compulsion. Once I understood the science of it, I realized that if I become harmonious with the thing, my energy and my inner self will work best, and it will be not only peaceful, but it will be at the optimum and proper energy levels and everything. If I have to adjust, means there is some small subtle resent, then not only I lose my peace, happiness, or harmony, there is some lack of that, but my energy doesn't work at optimum. My energy doesn't give me the best of the performance. So adjust everywhere. If we go little higher up, as Akshay rightly told, who doesn't allow me to adjust is my own designs or ego. So most important aspect is the discharge ego. No, I say this, I believe this and that. Whereas if I transcend that, the adjustment is very easy, because Dada, if we experience Dadaji a lot, that he never had any resent, any conflict, any clash with any viewpoint. He said that everyone is correct by his or her own viewpoint, though he has a full vision. But then with love, with oneness, he used to deal with everything. So adjustment is from within. It has to be from within. That is the word Dadaji used. Adjustment is not a mechanical thing. It's not from outside. It has to be within. And how he described? He described it's like a sugar in a milk. Sugar doesn't ask to the milk that it is free, milk free of fat, or milk 2 fat or 3 fat or whatever fat. Wherever it goes, it makes the milk sweet or sweeter or whatever word you want to use it. So it works at these levels. And of course, the other person will feel your love, it will feel oneness, it will feel that's at a relative level or dealings. If we go to our science level, then Vitrags have only two things. I am means pure self, and rest all are circumstances, be it a person or be it a situations. And for all these circumstances or situations, I have to dispose them with amicably, with equanimity. So if I'm equanimous, there is no question of disadjustment. If I'm not equanimous wherever, it actually gives me the scope to see where I'm not equanimous or where I'm not really disposing my files amicably with equanimity, be it a person, be it a situation, be it anything. So actually, adjustment is a result for Mahatmas. Yes, initially, we have to use this sentence that adjust everywhere because we have so much of Prakruti forces. But once we understand and we go by the science, living by science, actually adjustment is a lower step. We are much higher than the adjustment level, because there's nothing, all the circumstances or situations or people, we are equanimous, amicably with equanimity. And if I'm pure self, there is no hurdle about it. So this is my personal experience or my journey telling me. And as we said that most of the times Mahatmas, because I'm Dada's Mahatma, I have to adjust. But inside, there is something left out. So that inside reconciliation is not there. It is really not the adjustment. Dadaji gave a wonderful sentence. Adjustment is one where the mind has no complaint, no note of it, no objection, no resilience, no complaint about it. So mind or heart goes harmoniously with that. That's what is adjustment. And how Dadaji lived? Dadaji said that if A.M. Patel is taking adjustment, the other fellow will never come to know that he has taken the adjustment. And here we show with a board that, okay, I'm adjusting, I'm living, I'm adjusting, I have adjusted so many times. It's not said as adjustment because there is inner sort of complaint, inner sort of note. Adjustment is one where the mind or inner self will have no complaint, or it will go one with that. And Akshay Bhai is undergoing that thing right now, right? He had to rush to Hardik, he had to do this, that.
Yeah.
Okay, circumstances, and I am in circumstances.
So, one question, Shaileshanandji. So, mind has no complaints.
Yes.
As you saw in just few minutes ago, I had a complaint for
Yes.
Rajni Dada, right? So it just popped. It just popped.
Yeah, it just, that's okay.
And the other thing popped also, that Akshay, from a respect perspective, Akshay stopped. But this thing also popped wherein he was not able to see. First thing, I think Shuddhatma seat was not there. I think that was the foundation. But along with that, maybe when I saw the mistake, that was also a red flag for me, that if you see anyone's mistake. But how do we, one thing you said, adjustment is where mind has no complaints, right? How do we attain that state?
That's where our inner understanding at different levels, what Dadaji has given us, including the ultimate science or Vitrag Vignan, including 5 Agnas, that's working. Mind may show, but at the same time, there is a light, Prajna light, which just resolves it. So mind, we have not brought such a mind that it will not show pop-up. It will show pop-up, but the Prajna and understanding will immediately show the other light, and the mind gets convinced. Mind says, give me the reconciliating vision, which only in light of Prajna the Gnan can give. Gnan includes everything. Ekagnan, it adjust everything is a Tekagnan. Or 5 Agnyas or Vyavasthit or Shuddhatma and Sayyog and whatever you have. Now a step ahead. I agree, and you did a nice thing. Now one step more. It happens with us also all the times. Satsang, no satsang, this way, that way, optimum, not optimum, whatever it is. What is important? Happenings are important, or my inner state is important. How I pass through that. So that's where Vitrag is standing. That's where Dada Bhagwan is standing. What happens is, it's okay. It's a secondary thing. It's a relative. It's a vyavasthit. It's not important. But how Dada lives means how I lived inside. That is where the Dada Bhagwan means live Dada Bhagwan is a Chetan. It's not happenings. It's a Chetan science. It's an inner state of being. It's a knowing, seeing light. It's a light of equanimity. So that's where Dadaji is standing, I think. I mean, even Dada Bhagwan passed through all these phases because the surrounding people would not understand his level and his height and what he, sometimes, so many times his intentions or Sangnya also. So surrounding people tried to, hey, Dada, au karo, force their designs, and Dadaji happily walked through it. But the most important thing, he never lost even an iota of his bliss into that. Yes.
See, one of the things, maybe my problem also is, we always talk about I just did it, but we never talk about I didn't adjust. Like you just now said the example that you, then later on you figure it out. But that's why, that's where I was coming from, that, we always, you can have a lot of examples. I adjusted, but how many times you this is that's what I'm coming to. Anyway, Rani Ben, you have some bits here?
Sure. I was just going to share a little bit of also how I use this concept to look at adjusting your inner understanding when you're, I think, what I do for work, one day I'm in the United States, the next day I'm in a war zone, and literally I just have to be in that. If I let my mind think about where I'm going, like I'm about to go to the Congo, if I let my mind fill with the fear and all that, I'll never be able to set foot. I won't be able to move. But it is like Shaileshanandji said, to me at least, it feels like a byproduct of when your understanding is adjusted, you course correct. So you actually just see it as this is all just circumstances, whether I'm in Sierra Leone, whether I'm in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. It's what is going on inside here that is going to keep me safe. That's it's not even like Rani doesn't have fear. She has lots of concerns, fear. And for my job, I work in government. So I work in a landmine of ego. I walk through minefields of egos every day because any word that I say can be. So I have found that to be successful, when I make mistakes at work, it's because I have not applied correct understanding, right? If I surrender to Dada and say that whoever they are, whatever circumstances, beliefs, you know, they can be criminals. I've had to meet with people who are criminals, you know, but the thing is having that opinion and all that, that is adjusting, is letting go of that and seeing it as circumstance and real self, the separateness. That's the only way to do it. So it's a byproduct. If you apply that, you will automatically adjust. Because let me tell you, I don't have any special skill or anything. I'm just, you know, really, I land in these places and I don't have anything except this understanding. It gets me through all of these difficult circumstances of seeing a lot of human suffering, and having to just see it, you know, and apply the understanding. That's just that relative karma being discharged, even though it's very difficult to see. So that is experience. Uncle, please.
No, that's excellent, Rani. Happy, nice to see you after a long time. Siddharth, pranam to Siddhartma Bhagwan, Dada Bhagwan within. Now, that's a nice thing. It's a living, she's living. Now, two more things comes to my mind. One is Dada's example of garden of human beings. In previous times, there were farms, means similar prakrutis were around you, whether at work, whether at home or work or somewhere, everybody was almost similar. If it is a wheat, for miles together, it is wheat. If it is blueberry, for miles together. Means if everybody is introvert and speaking less, and then everybody would be like this. But in present times, there are gardens at home or at workplace or everywhere. So one is talkative and the other says, you are bluffing and you are just keep mum. And that fellow, that the other fellow says that speak something that the house will appear live. So in present time, but the garden has a very unique lesson to be learned, Dadaji said, and it has gone to my heart like anything, that you never go to rose and ask for a orchid or mango and never complain about the thorn also. So you have to know the Prakruti, means know the Prakruti of each one you are coming across, either at home or at workplace or society or wherever it is. And every human being will have some fruit or a flower. None is useless. Even a bubble tree has a lot of positivities, even though it has a lot of thorns. But there are many virtues. So without virtues, one cannot come to the human form. And to go ahead and say, Dadaji even said that even we can't complain about a bubble tree because it also has its own, one, it is a natural creation, kudrati rachna hai, or dusra, it has its own positivities. So wisdom is one who can look at the rose and enjoy the rose and never complain about the thorn. So Dadaji said, find out what one has the positive abilities or virtues or skills and make good use of it and never complain about anything. No sooner I complain or a complaint comes to my mind, and if I hear or if I'm stuck there, or if I'm stopped there, it is my shortcoming that I'm not able to see the flower or a fruit into that person. So this one example is a so enormous in-depth message for present time that adjustment becomes easy, because for adjustment, our mind and intellect says, give me the vision, give me the understanding, give me the reconciliating light that I can go through. So this has helped like anything. A very small but very powerful example of Dada Bhagwan. And then next, in a Vijnana Akshay, Dadaji said that all these are natural creations. You can't say why the neem is like that and why is bubble like that and why. These are natural creations. Nobody has created it. It's a vyavasthit, Shakti. So then it goes to the pure science, means Vitrag science part, as I say, Shuddhatma and circumstances, science and other things. But this is how I think it works. So inside me, there should be no red flags. all green flags, whatever it
Okay.
is.
Anything else? Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. So we'll take another one some other day. Okay?
Then Rajini Dada, then I think it comes to the subtle values. I'm believing in some values. The other people are believing in different values or lifestyles, maybe
Yes.
different levels. But then again, Dadaji said that there are 14 lakhs of layers of human beings. And if you make a one layer, means nearby same beliefs or the understandings or developments. Similarly, there are 14 lakhs of layers. So I have to realize that okay, there are going to be n number of layers of the people.
Yes,
So,
yes. Wonderful. But the thing of what happens, Shaileshanandji, is we always have pre-notion about the other person. Okay. And then we just try to act accordingly now without, that's why I was coming to that, without consciousness, come conscious, say, hey, like Rani, so that I have to adjust something, but you know, so that
it is at the mechanical level where the inside resistance and non-acceptance is still there.
Yes.
Without Jagrat Purusharth, inside will not get aligned or adjusted. Adjustment is a result.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Akshay Bhai was saying something?
Yes, one question on this, Shaileshanandji. You said know the Prakriti of everyone you come in contact with.
Yes.
Now, so one practice I did was whenever I see something positive in other person, I try to keep a note and remind myself of the positivity of the other person. For example, I see someone not doing something which I am good at, right, and then that negativity starts popping.
Yep.
But then whenever I see positive of other person, I tell myself, look at this.
Yes.
He or she is so much better than you, and you are thinking that you are better than him or her. But now how can on the other side, when this all negativity starts, how can I still stay connected with my positive things that I also tried to write it down, write down the positives of the other person. But how can I, whenever the other thing pops up?
So as I said, that the rose do have a thorn, but it has flower also. So you are knowing that it has a thorn, but you are keeping away and you are enjoying the rose. So Dadaji says, find out what one knows or what one is good at and never complain of what one doesn't know or shortcomings, or never stay at that. There are going to be n number of shortcomings in every human being. Otherwise, they will not, you and me will not have been here. We would have been to Siddhakshetra. So we are all failed people. We are with the shortcomings. But something good may be there. That's one part. Second part, as I said, that I have to flow. And the things which are coming to me, people or the situations, they're my projections. So where is the question of finding or telling he or she or situation is this or that? No, it's my own. It's my own world, my own projection, my own accounts, whatever word you use it, my own circumstances. Flow with it. Dadaji said everything. That why you didn't get the best person with you, why you got this type of person, because it's something is there. Nature wants to teach you something. Nature wants to make you a shaligram. Right now we have corners of stones which are hurtful to others, and nature wants you to make a shaligram, and to make you shaligram, nature sends you certain types of things which tells you to work within to go through that. So there are so many dimensions to it actually. These are all facts. These are all the facts of the Vitrag Vignan. And why do I get certain type of people? Because there's some rectification required within me. Second part, same people, why they were very okay with Dada Bhagwan. Same personalities, which to us appearing like crooked or whatever. Why they were too good with Dada Bhagwan? Because he inside has too good, means he inside has not of that atoms or molecules. So it's a very actually in-depth thing. It can go to the ultimate.
Okay, let us hear from Lalita Ben. Lalita Ben?
Yes, please. Lalita ji, Jai Satchidanand, Shuddhatma Bhave Pranam.
Jai Satchidanand. Happy New
Pranam.
Year to you. Jai
Yes,
Satchidanand.
same. Pranam to Dada Bhagwan within.
Yes. Shaileshanandji, the choice of words Dada has used, adjust everywhere.
Yes.
It implies maladjustment within me.
Yes.
Without telling me that I'm maladjusted, he's telling me to adjust. So right there, the fault is within me, And I just wanted to, it just occurred to me that the maladjustment really is within me. That's why in a very sweet way, Dada said, adjust everywhere, just go along with the flow. But it's all my preconceptions, my opinions, my things that are a hurdle to adjustment, So I just wanted to, his choice of words. I just wanted to focus on that.
His choice of words, because he never chosen any words.
Right.
It just sprang out naturally from his absolute Gnan. He has not thought, or it has not come at the level of thinking. It has not come through intellect. It has just come through the absolute knowledge. And they are natural. It came naturally. So as you said, he saw in his divine knowledge light that today it is not the problem of scarcity of the things. When we were younger, there was scarcity of the things. Sometimes there would not be food in the house. Sometimes I had to wear the only 2 uniforms and Saturday wash it and sew it. But today, what is the problem, he says? Then he saw that today it is the difficulty of adjustment with each other, with people or with situations, that the main hurdle is. And it works at many, many levels. So including attachment and aversion, including the where. So he says that today the world has been on the foundation of revenge or rivalry. And this will take you out of that. So not only you will be happy in this world, but you will sail to the liberation. That's what he says with one sentence. Not only you will be happy in the relative world, but you will sail to liberation. And this is inner self can be aligned only when I use my Gnan at all levels. Otherwise it doesn't. You are absolutely right. That's why I said beliefs means my perceived values, my beliefs, my preconceptions. Suppose for people I can, something positive and adjust. And what about my believed values, my believed perceptions, which I'm harboring through births together? Not necessarily I want to live it, but I have to understand that where does it stand, where the other people stand. It's the flow of nature. And ultimately the Vitrags, they have no insistence for any value. Kaviraj said, no, jare satya noya agna chuti jai che, ત્યારે વિતરાગ સંપૂર્ણ ઓળખાય છે. If we understand this sentence.
Correct. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
If we understand this sentence, જ્યારે સત્યનો આગ્રહ છૂટી જાય છે, when the insistence or adamancy or the strong belief for even the perceived values, the truth is a perceived good value, but it's a relative truth. Dadaji said, Vitrag says nothing here and there, nothing to enforce. They just start Vitrag and just flows. Because they are only in Sat and not in Satya. Satya is a relative truth and untruth. The Sat is eternal.
Correct.
So that's
Correct.
where ultimately this adjust everywhere lead us to. Because unless I understand this part, some or other way, subtle at the subtle level, I'm going to disadjust. If I'm a believer of truth, I will be disadjusting with the person who is not on the side of truth or says lie or says here and there, whatever you believe it to be. Something like that. If I'm a staunch believer of non-violence, I will have some disadjustment with the person who is not believing or behaving as per the non-violence. So this is the subtle aspect which is coming to me, Rajni Dadaji, at this moment.
No, no, it's very good. This is, this was very good discussion of everybody. Excellent. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Lita Ben.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachidanand.
So now one more point, Lalitaji. That does it mean that I should not tell truth as truth? No, it's not like that. They will say whatever it is as it is, but they are not caught into that. They don't have the sides for this or that, but they know the truth. They know they will tell, all right, as it is, they will know the pros and cons of both, but they are not caught into that. They have no sides for that. Even though they will say this is truth, this is good, this is not good, this will fetch these fruits or this will fetch this type of fruits, but they are not for any side, not caught into any side.
Yes, in the final analysis, to me at least, all the arguments, all the ego clashes, it all amounts to a hill of beans. It doesn't mean anything. When the person is gone, then you have all these regrets. But at that time, you just want to show a one-upmanship,
Yeah.
So you're so correct.
The discharge ego says, why should I live? Every time only I have to live. Every time nobody understands. Not he has to understand. The Mahatmas say, why every time I have to adjust? He or she is also Mahatma. Why can't they adjust? And then extra adjustment.
Yes, correct.
Adjustment never tells that I am adjusting. Adjustment never asks that the other person has to adjust. Adjustment is, that is why Dadaji said adjustment has to be from within. And there has to be no note that I'm adjusting. If there is a note, the spring will rebound someday. Throw away everything.
Correct. Doership.
Yeah. But again, one more step, that this is all happening at the Prakruti level. And I am free from it. I am just the knower and seer. I am just the absolute knowing and seeing. I am Shuddhatma. So no sooner I come to the seat of Shuddhatma, everything becomes very easy and simple. If I am not the seat of Shuddhatma, no matter how hard a struggle I put into, I will not get to the ultimate.
Yes, adjustment is only for file number 1, not for us. Yes.
We are free of it.
Thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Kamlesh Bhai, please unmute. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jai Sachidanand. Sachidanand. This Shaileshanandji, what you told last thing, I think it's very useful at the Atma level. I think this that view will be very much useful. If one consider, I have to reach the moksha, then he will not think of anybody else. He will think of himself only. Why everybody has to adjust? You want to go out of this sansar, you adjust. By thinking of other person to adjust. If we apply the jnana of the Dada, right? So, okay, this that's a comment I wanted to make for that.
What is your question?
Yeah. And this 2-3 questions, Shaileshanandji. This regarding Suddhatmane Pratna, I think this 2-3 versions are available. Which is the correct one? I don't know.
See, one thing that actually this original Shuddhatma Pratiprapna prayer towards pure self was in a Satsadhan before person was fortunate to get the Jnana Vidhi. As a preparation, this prayer was there.
Right.
Once I am Shuddhatma, I don't have to pray actually, because I have become Shuddhatma with a grace.
Right.
But then it continued, and we have all the while we have both the groups, initiated ones and non-initiated ones.
Yes.
So for the sake of understanding, it was told that it is Shailesh which is praying to Shuddhatma Bhagwan within.
Right.
But actually, so whatever way you use it, your understanding has to be clear.
Right.
That if I'm speaking the prayer to pure self, who is speaking and to whom it is speaking. Otherwise,
Right.
if I stay as Shuddhatma, then actually the purpose of that is actually achieved.
Right.
I would say.
But Shaileshanandji, this prayer is by the discharge ego, no? Discharge ahankar.
No, discharge ahankar is there, but prayer is not only part of discharge ahankar. Prayer is in light of interim government or prajna shakti. Prayer itself says it is not a mechanical thing. Prayer itself shows it is not a old product or product of old beliefs or old Prakruti things. Prayer says to getting to the correct thing, to the desirable thing, we are asking, we are praying, we are asking. So that means it is in light of Prajna Shakti. And it's a part of Purusharth, which is strengthening the interim government part, which is helping the Prajna to achieve its final destination.
Right.
So one can't say that prayer is at the level of discharge ego. That way, if you say, now Kalam is also at the level of that, and Asimjikar also is, but no, it is not only relative, it is relative real.
Mm-hmm.
The relative mind, body, speech, working in light of Prajna Shakti, working in under the guidance of the presence Gnan light, has both benefits, relative and real. So that is how our Gnan Marg is relative real. Charanvidhi is also Nishchay Vyavhar, relative and real. It is neither only Vyavhar, neither only Nishchay, it is Vyavhar.
Yes.
So Dadaji used the sentence ki the relative or the Vyavhar, which endorses and is for and strengthening the real part. Nishchayનું પ્રતિપાદન કરે તે વ્યવહાર એ આપણો મહાત્માઓનો સદવ્યવહાર કીધો.
Right.
There is always a Nishchay, Shuddhatma, and strengthening and unfolding, and for the Shuddhatma that all these vyavhars are being done.
Right.
So it works like that.
Right. So, but even this that question still remains: is what versions we should use? Or
we should, Mahatmas, those who are initiated, should use the version which is meant for Mahatmas. That we say that out of lack of my awareness, whatever mistakes in observing 5 precepts or whatever mistakes in 9 codes of conducts this name bearer has done, I beg pardon for, I apologize or beg pardon for it. Dadaji, give me the inner strength so that I'll not do the mistakes of 5 precepts or 9 codes of conduct. So we should use the version which is for initiated ones, where we say that, Hey Shuddhatma Bhagwan, you are there in every, Hey Antaryami Paramatma means, hey, inner pure self, you are there in everyone and you are there in me also in a manifest form.
Right. Okay. All right.
So ideally speaking, we, as a Mahatma, when we are only Mahatmas, we can use the version which is for the initiated ones. But usually, normally what happens, there are non-Mahatmas also, non-initiated ones also. So general version is being used. So use your understanding.
Okay. Yes.
The words are not really very important.
Okay.
Our understanding is very important. And
Okay.
we have that understanding, or we have that vision.
Okay.
So we adjust within ourselves that, okay, it means this.
Okay. I got the point. Okay.
Yeah.
this when this person is initiated, he should not use the word agnan, right? Agnan,
Agnan for what?
nay,
Using what? Agnan for whom or what or in which context?
nay. This there are two things they have used the words. Agnantai karine mein je je.
Yes. That is why we replace the words out of lack of inner awareness or inner penance, whatever
Yeah.
mistakes I have done. Ajagrati ne karane
Yeah.
kathva pramad
Ajagruti or pramad. Yeah,
ये शब्द
ajagruti or
वापरिए,
pramad. Yes.
ये शब्द
So,
वापरिए छे आपने.
ये शब्द वापर. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
according to this initiation or non-initiation, we have
Yes.
to use that word. Okay,
So
fine.
in short, if I have to use that prayer, I would see to it benefits me in my present state of being.
Okay. So this can be related by both the persons. Initiated
how we-
one
Yes.
and non-initiated both. Okay.
For the initiated, there is nothing that this cannot be done.
Okay,
Everything
fine.
can be done. But
Right.
with a proper understanding, with a proper vision, with a proper inner awareness.
Right.
So we use like that with
Right.
understanding or awareness. Right?
Right.
Deepakanand ji?
Okay, Kamlesh
Yeah.
bhai?
Yeah.
This can I ask one more question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Quickly, please.
Okay. This in Sat Sadhan, this is a things. This book Sat Sadhan. They have given instead of Charan Vidhi, they have given Vyavhar Vidhi.
Sorry?
Vyavhar Vidhi.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
what's the difference between the Charan Vidhi and Vyavhar Vidhi? And which
Charan Vidhi can be given only after the initiation.
right?
When one is getting the vision that I am Shuddhatma, I am free from mind, speech, body, name belonging, attachments, and all the
Okay.
karmic bonds, then
Right.
only he can say that I am Shuddhatma. Because the Charan Vidhi, Nischay Vyavhar Charan Vidhi,
Right.
involves the things which are applicable only after initiation. Whereas the Vyavhar, this is known as Vyavhar Charan Vidhi. Shuddha Vyavhar Charan Vidhi is the correct word. Shuddha Vyavhar Charan Vidhi. So
Right.
this is Vyavhar means it doesn't involve the state of being as I'm Shuddhatma. It's a
Right.
preparatory or all other things. So
Right.
that is why it is known as Vyavhar, Shuddha Vyavhar Charan Vidhi.
Okay. For
That
the
is a Nischay Vyavhar Charan Vidhi because you have now the Nischay or the vision of pure self available
pure
with
self.
you.
right. So for the non-educated persons, he can use only Vyavhar Vidhi.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, Kamlesh bhai? Jai
Right.
Satchidanand. Okay, who has question? Akshay bhai ke Hardik bhai?
I have one
Okay,
question.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
go ahead.
Like lately started some satsang 3 mantra daily. So at night time, I usually try to remember everything what happened in whole day. And then after make a realization, okay, where I made it wrong, steps where I said wrong things, how it actually went out, So based on that, I go with more prayer that, okay, I made this mistake, this might hurt a person. So it goes on. But after some times, when it stops, after knowing Hardik, that Hardik, it's your fault. You took it wrong way rather than making it, positivity. But after some times, it just flips. The whole thing just changes the situation. Where started, okay, my wrong, Dada, please help me. So do more prayer that, okay, this is my bad. I need to improve here. I just took it wrong way. And then as soon as it stopped, it just flips the whole situation. It starts blaming the other person. So, and at that point, I have to put it again. Okay, you are at wrong place. you're going wrong way. You just realized, and now you're just changing the whole thing. So this happens a lot sometimes, especially at the night time before I go to sleep. After realizing, they just start blaming other. So what should I do in that case?
So this is a way or journey for most of us, that there are two sides inside. One is Kaurav side, one is Pandav side. Kaurav side means our ignorant beliefs or Parmanus or Prakruti will jump out, or inner weaknesses, whatever word you use it. So Kaviraj said, Agnyavaste bandhayalo pragnya sthiti. So Prakruti is going to jump or show the past Agnyan beliefs or Pratikraman or mistakes or whatever word you want to use it. The Pragna will show the light on the other side and will try to cleanse it up. If the Pragna and our Purusharth is very good, it will stop there and then, and it may not even come out. If it is little weaker or not very strong, it will come to the outer behavior, then we wash it off. The milk is spilt, then we just clean it and put it again back. And if it is still weaker, if our Purusharth has gone down, as you are saying, our awareness, Pragna part is not really, light is discharged, my battery is 1%, now it can't function. Then the Prakriti is in full force. And the whole cart will be taken by on that Pudgal side or the mistakes side. So this is a continuous process for each and one of us. That is part one. So that is why continuously we want to do the Swadhyay, Satsang, Vidhis, and so our light of Pragna remains boosted up. And the Prakriti remains Upasham, means quiescent. And we can be in a better shape to handle it and cleanse it. Now part two, as you are saying, it comes again and it comes again, and no sooner we have a little less Jagruti and it springs up again. So there I have to work on my Prakruti. That okay, Shailesh bhai, ye Prakruti se to bahut maar khaya, abhi kitna khane wale. So Prakruti is nothing but the bundle of previous beliefs which were in the state of ignorance. Now I have to tell and work on it. Ki bhai, Dada's Gnan says this, the present knowledge says this, the natural law says this. How long you are going to continue with the older wrong tracks? So this is how, when if I keep on working with the Prakruti, the wrong beliefs will go away and the right belief will take its place. Means Prakruti will become purified or Bhagavad Swarup. And then we will not keep on doing the same mistakes again and again. So first step is with the inner awareness and inner Purusharth, we work with the Prakruti. And second step is we work at the grassroots levels, means the beliefs or understandings with which Prakruti is tending to do such sort of mistakes. And those we modify with the Dada's present Gnan. So my Prakruti then is convinced that, okay, this is the way. And then it will not make similar mistakes again and again. Still till the end, the atoms and molecules also are very powerful. So this is gradually how we climb the steps of purifications. So this is how, because certain things are so much ingrained and powerful inside. Sukshma Lobh, Sukshma Man, Sukshma Vishay. So we have to keep on working with that.
Sure.
Okay, I think bye.
But your observation is very correct, valid, and this is happening with all of us at different one or other levels. That is why Dadaji said that you have the string of kite. Even if you want to rest, don't leave it loose. Just wind it at your toe so that it is still with you, even if you want to relax a little bit. So this is what the importance of Shuddhupayog, importance of Jagruti, importance of using I'm Shuddhatma or Pajagrati, whatever way you put it. Because Prakruti is Pudgal. It's going to take in the other direction only. most of the times.
Okay. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, Deepakanji.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Pranam Sadhguru.
Jai Sachidanand. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Very well.
We had been doing introspection and action, especially for all those whom we hate and have very strong dislike. And this was given by Dada Bhagwan, and many of us had done in his very presence also, that to all these people, we see them with two viewpoints, that is relative and real, and then at the same time do Pratikraman for all that has happened from our side and from them whom we don't like and have hatred. We see them innocent as our karmic effects, which the person is merely delivering, is an instrument only. That we do Pratikraman also at the end, so that in future nobody has to become instrument again and the burden of relieving our karma on his head. So it was a very subtle point. Can you elaborate on this, especially doing Pratikraman for what the other person had done?
Yes. See, what the other person has done is, see, nobody is independent. Dadaji said nobody is independently, knowingly doing the things, because his relative is being driven by Vyavasthit. It's also according to my items or karmic hisabs or accounts. And the relative part is being driven by Vyavasthit, and real Shuddhatma, though we of course accept as innocent. So Dadaji, knowing the science as it is, could see that the whole world is innocent. Jagat nirdosh chele. That's why he said that nirdosh drashti karina mein jagat ne nirdosh joyu. That is part one. Part two is the dislike within me is my karma or my weakness or my shortcoming. My vision is not clear. Motia cataract is within my eye, which is showing me the dislike. So I have to work on one side within me. On the other side, I'm ascribing that this person has done this and that. That is also by science. I have to clear that. And the third thing, because I want to get free of it, even though the other person is not doing Pratikraman, I have to do the double. Then only I can get free. Dadaji said, if both are understanding and if both does 5,000, the account will be over. If one is not understanding and doesn't know and doesn't want to do Pratikraman, I have to do 10,000 because I want to get out of it. So it not only clears my atoms and molecules, but it also goes and works at the others level, because my vibrations are continuously going there. So at the subtle level, basically is my impurity of the relative part, which I need to clear. The dislike is a part of inner impurity within me. Secondly, my mistake of seeing the other person is doer, or seeing the mistake of other person is missing the Agna of Vyavasthit, missing the Vitrag Vignan, missing the relative real. So both parts I want to correct. And the third part is the side of Purusharth. Because I want to get free, I have to keep on doing as much as required. It's not the other person is doing or not doing. If other person is not doing, I have to do the double.
Correct. Very good. Very good. Since we have time, we will conduct this experiment 10 minutes. Huh? Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 minute. Okay. Jai Satchidanand. O pure soul God,
O pure soul God,
you are separate, Deepakanand is separate.
you are separate, Shaileshanandji is separate.
O pure soul God,
O pure soul God,
you are real, Deepakanand is relative.
you are real, Shaileshanandji is relative.
O pure soul God,
O pure soul God,
you are permanent, Deepakanand is temporary.
you are permanent, Shaileshanandji is temporary.
O Dada Bhagwan,
O Dada Bhagwan,
O Lord Simandar Swami,
O Lord Sri Shimandar Swami,
please shower your infinite divine grace
please shower your infinite divine grace
and blessings on me,
and blessings on me,
so that I honestly use
so that I honestly use
the divine knowledge light
the divine knowledge light
of the manifested inner pure soul
the manifested inner pure soul
through Prajna Shakti
through Prajna Shakti
and do Samayik
and do Samayik
to see and perceive
to see and perceive
all whom I hate and have strong dislike
all whom I hate and have strong dislike
with two viewpoints of relative and real.
with two viewpoints of relative and real
In my vigilant, interim,
interim,
intermediate enlightened state,
intermediate enlightened state,
and do Pratikraman,
and do Pratikraman,
that is apologize
that is apologize
for all the mistakes
for all the mistakes
committed by Deepakanand
committed by Shaileshanandji
with them. And for all those things
and for all those things
that happened from the other side,
that happened from the other side,
with the help of Dada Bhagwan's wisdom of knowledge,
with the help of Dada Bhagwan's wisdom of knowledge,
I will see them innocent
I will see them innocent
and further do Pratikraman
and further do Pratikraman
so that in future nobody has to become an instrument
nobody has to become an instrument
free from my karmic effects.
free from my karmic effects.
Jai Satchidanand,
Yes.
I am pure soul.
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 I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Dada Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Lord Simandar Swami.
I am pure soul as Lord Sri Simandar Swami.
I am pure soul as Lord Mahavir Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Lord Mahavir Bhagwan.
I am pure soul as Lord Krishna.
I am pure soul as Lord Krishna.
I am pure soul.
I am pure soul.
Jai Satchidanand, 10 minutes. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
So this is how we correct all our karmic effects and finally reach the cause so that we eliminate, we free ourselves totally from karmas, and that's how we will be able to experience oneness with all. Jai Satchidanand.
Yes.
Our time is up, so we are closing here. Can you please do 3 mantra?
Yeah, sure.
Akshay
Namo.
Bhai, Hardik Bhai, please follow.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayadiyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Loe Sawa Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sawa Samunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Aiso Panchanamukaro.
Savapavapanasanam.
Sauvapavapanasanam.
Mangalanancha Sauvesim.
Mangalanam cha Sauvesim.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Once again, from today, the new year has started. So Happy New Year, Happy New Year 2023 to all. Tomorrow is Monday, morning 6:30. We have morning prayer. 10:15 Gujarati Satsang. 3 p.m. we have Hindi Satsang. 4:30 we will have Kirtan Bhakti and Aartis. 9 p.m. again World Wide Gujarati Satsang. We will continue doing this Samayik for another week. So on dislike, strong dislike and hatred towards people, do Pratikraman for them. Jai Satchidanand. Please come forward and join us again. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Doctor.
Jai Satchidanand to everybody.